2.1b, graphing parabolas. We are going to graph a horizontal parabola. And we're going to use the same information from 2.1a. The vertex is 0, 0, and it'll always be 0, 0 until we shift them later on. And you can label it with a V right in the middle. And you can do your focus.
Because again, the equation
and we know it's horizontal because again, the equation is y squared 24x.
And the x is over here, so we know that it's horizontal.
And
so
we can do our
your focus is
focus,
6, 0, so
which is 6, 0. So you go over 6
and not go up any.
And then you can label that as your vertex or your focus with an F. And then you can do your directrix like negative 6, 0.
Go over to negative 6.
And you can do your line just as this because it is
that is your directrix. It just basically means that your
horizontal
will not go that way.
And we know that it basically means that you're not going to go past that line. And then your focal diameter is 24, so you're going to go up 12, 12 on that on one side and 12 on the other side.
How wide it's going to be.
It's basically how wide it's going to be. And you can do a dotted line to make sure that you get it exactly right. And
so it's 24, so you have to divide it by 2.
So you're going to divide it by 2, and then get those 12 on the bottom and 12 on the top. You'll always start from where your vertex is, and there we go. Make sure that it connects and it's at that point, at the focal. And there you go. There's your horizontal parabola.
24. Really, it should
be a little bit closer, but it's approximately how it is, so that's just fine.
It's closer, but overall, that's pretty much what it is. And yeah.
And next, we are going to do a vertical parabola graphing. Which, now we have an equation, x squared equals 12y. So we found our focus, our directrix, and our focal diameter. Which we get the directrix, obviously it's negative p, and 12 divided by 4, because it's 4p, is 3. And then we have our 12 for our focal diameter.
Up and down.
And the vertical one is just like the horizontal, but basically flipped.
And then down.
You can do your focus, and then your directrix. Remember to do that like dotted line, just so you know not to pass that line. And then you can label it as your directrix, and then label your vertex, which is 0, 0 still, until we shift our parabolas. And then you can do your focal diameter, 6 on each side, because 12 divided by 2 is 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
and
6.
Go over just that much.
And
then
focus.
We go over to our focus to make sure it's good. And then we go, there we go. This one's more square than it normally should look, but this is approximately what it could look like. And there you have it.
Yep. And then there's that.
And now we can move on to an example.
Pretty simple once you get the hang.
It's a pretty simple once you get the hang of it.
So
2.1b examples. Or an example rather. So we're going to graph the parabola. And the equation is going to be y squared equals 4x.
We know that it's horizontal.
And we know that it's horizontal because of the y and the x.
Y and x. So we can just say horizontal.
Just say that it's horizontal.
And then
we know that our focus equals 1 because 4p. We gotta divide that 4 by a 4, which equals 1. So we go 1, 0. And then we find our directrix, which is our negative p, which would be negative 1, 0.
0,
and then we have our focal diameter,
P or 4F, whatever.
which is the absolute value of 4P.
4.
And then we already know it's 4. And
So
now
then
we
we're
can go
gonna
on to
draw our
graphing. You can
little
create your
graph.
graph.
This one
It
should
can
be
be pretty small because it's
small 'cause
only
it's only like
up to 4.
You only have to really go out 4.
And then I only go up 4 because I
and
don't
then we
want
do our focus,
extra.
which is 1.
And then you
So
can do
we
your
focus,
focal,
label our focus,
4,
-1 is our
and
directrix.
then -1 for your
Oops, I'm sorry,
directrix.
that's wrong. So it's actually
Actually, it's horizontal, and I did
this
it again.
one is
I
our
did
focus.
a
This is our
vertical.
directrix.
There we go. Then you do your dotted line.
And we can do it for this side.
You can do it for that side to make sure that you get your focal diameter just
So now
right.
we know that
And
our
then you
focal
start with your
diameter is
vertex at
4.
0, 0. You're going to go
it's gonna
up
like
to,
doop, and then doop. And there you have it. Pretty simple overall.